Today on Tales of the Great Lakes, we're going to talk about Lake Superior shipwreck that has gotten much more publicity in the last couple of years due to a diver's rite of passage involved in the shipwreck. In December of 1927, 2 years before the Great Depression and in the middle of the Roaring Twenties, a Great Lakes freighter named the SS Kamloops went missing near Isle Royale, the largest natural island in Lake Superior and currently the only national park in Michigan. The Kamloops was headed to modern-day Thunder Bay, Ontario from Montreal with over 2,000 tons of cargo. A ravenous storm was coming from the northwest of Lake Superior, and the captain of the Kamloops, William Bryan, decided to head into the storm to complete the voyage, as time was money for the Great Lakes shipping industry. Then, on December 6, 1927, the entirety of the SS Kamloops staff that included 21 people seemingly vanished in thin air. Friends and loved ones of the shipworkers waited for months to hear something, anything from those on the Kamloops, but there wasn't a word. It was possible they were just lost on Isle Royale, waiting for a rescue. It wouldn't be until the next spring in 1928 that someone would find several bodies on Isle Royale that were assumed to be Kamloops shipworkers who either starved after making it off the ship or who passed during the sinking of the ship and somehow floated ashore. The next sign of the Kamloops was in December of 1928, when a trapper named Louis Coutu was working on the Agawa River in Ontario, and it was there that he picked up a literal message in a bottle from a stewardess named Alice Bettridge from the ship. I'll reveal the contents of this message later, but if you see where the Agawa River is and where Isle Royale is located on Lake Superior, this bottle would have had to traverse the entirety of the lake over that year, about 150 miles of turbulent water, before magically appearing to Louis Coutu. That would be the last sign of the Kamloops until the 1970s, as at that time there was still no sign of the ship or any clue as to how it sank, besides the fact that it was sailing through a horrendous winter storm in December. The shipwreck has gotten much more publicity as of late because a crewman of the Kamloops allegedly still guards the engine room of the package freighter, as in, his body is still on the ship in the engine room. Due to a post-mortem process called adipocere, this mariner still has his soft tissue preserved to his bones, as the bottom of Lake Superior is so cold that it acts like a natural freezer. So if you were to dive down to the ship and swim to the engine room, there would be a corpse there that still looks like it has some skin. Amongst the diving community, it's supposedly a diver's rite of passage to dive on the Kamloops and shake the hand of the crewman in the engine room. And divers have nicknamed this guy Old Whitey.